Hey everyone, I've got a quick review of a neat piece of software I've recently discovered. It's called Disk Inventory X. It's really neat. What it does is it gives you a nice graphical overview of your computer's hard drive. Lets you see visually where all the space is being consumed, what programs are occupying the most space, where photos are, or applications, or things of that nature. So let's pull up the website. It's a free download, and it's at www.derlien.com. So what is Disk Inventory X? It says Disk Inventory X is a disk usage utility for Mac OS X 10.3 and later. It shows the sizes of files and folders in a special graphical way called tree maps. If you've ever wondered where all your disk space has gone, Disk Inventory X will help you answer this question. So I've already got it installed. It really isn't an installer as much as it is a download, and you can download it right here on the left. Okay. Once you save it, you're going to extract it out onto your computer, and if you'd like to keep it, you can just drag it off into your applications folder. I've already put mine here. So let's launch it, and you'll select the hard drive that you want to get a visual representation of, and then click Open Volume. This is pretty quick. It only takes a few seconds. So we'll let this scan the hard drive, and what's nice about it is when it's done, a different view is going to pop up where it's got a breakdown visually in images and colors that are clickable. That, for example, will show a big purple block, and that might represent your documents. You might have a series of red blocks that represent images, and they'll all be broken down, and you can click and have access to them through Finder. For example, I had some swap files that were lingering about, and they weren't in use. So I was able to free up about 8 gigs of data that way. Of course, the swap files are recreated anytime your system needs access to dump its memory in a temporary form. So it's about finished. You can see that it's marching through the structure of the directories, and once it's done, it'll pop up and we'll have access to get a good visual representation of where all of our disk usage is. So it's moving through the files, and it looks like it's about done. Alright, so here you have it, and what we've got over here is our graphical representation, and we can mouse over any of these areas, and you can see that in the area in the bottom that down here, it's telling us where the path is that these files are located. And over here, for example, if we click this one, it highlights over here, and it tells us that this is a sleep image for this computer. If your machine goes into hibernation, it'll write all of its data into that file temporarily, so that when you start back up, everything's the way that it was. Let's click this one here. We can see that that's Final Cut Pro. That's the area of the hard drive that Final Cut Pro is occupying. What is this one here? We've got a library file for Cinema 4D. What's this guy? It looks like the iPhoto library. Here's a little one down here. That's some trackpad definition files, probably for a trackpad mouse type device. Let's see, we've got Nikon, something from Nikon. What's this purple one here? That's our mail accounts. What's that one there? That's ScreenFlow movies, probably this movie I'm recording now. But this is a neat little device that lets you get an idea. And if you wanted to open this, right, you just select it, and you see that on the left it's opening this stuff up in Finder for you. So it gives you quick access to find out where all these files are stored on your machine and how much space you're taking up. See, real quickly it told us how much space that this consumed. And if you see a big graphical representation, it's really big, and maybe it's something you're not aware of. And once you've done your research, you may discover that it's something that you can safely delete. And at that point, you can just find it. Like, here's some swap files that I have. They're relatively small, so I'm not too concerned about that. But you see I've got the swap files here. And if I needed to, I could just drag those off to the recycle bin. But do your research before you delete any system files. You don't want to end up with a brick rather than a computer. So I hope this helps you guys. And if you remember, go to derlien.com and get your free copy of Disk Inventory X. You'll really like it, and it'll help you organize your files and get a better grasp on the files and how they're being stored and what space they're consuming on your hard drive. So, hope this helps. Talk to you later. Bye.